to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down, Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hamilton, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 39, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run the counter. Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one. Unable to connect.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll set up a throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a give to Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for L.A. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. His fourth rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really nice.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 48 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it. And no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, first and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there, with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
On 1st down. It's Hamilton, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed it.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One last throw here for Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.